were you? Or were you
Originally I was cast in as another character in the film. It's one of the older guys, and but in respect to
the other actor, I'm not going to say who it was. But that they ended up calling me. That the very next morning, my agent called and said, Taylor Hacker, the director, and Jimmy Santiago Baca, the writer, want to meet with me. And Magic in the script was this big. He was just in the background. And they said, the more we look at you and the more we're thinking about Magic, we want to make this guy a much more prominent character in the film and prison scenes. And he said, but you got to take a leap of faith with us, and you get to create the character with Jimmy. And so I did. I took a leap of faith, and so Magic became, I guess, one of the iconic characters in the film, which, we would have never known, 30-something years ago, this film would have this kind of a following, it's now 3 generations going on 4. So, and I think it's, some people misinterpret it as a gang movie, and it's not. It's a movie about family. It's a movie about culture. And it's a movie about choices we make in life. And some we don't correct, others we do. And so I think that's why this movie still has such staying power. Yes, with the Latino community, but it's around the world. I have fans in South Africa, Australia, Germany. So it really hit chord with everyone.
So I'm sitting there watching it, right? And my mind is thinking, like, what are these people still speak to each other like they're best friends? You know what I mean? Like, you guys still have contact?
Yeah, well, there's been a few reunion events. Last year, about a year and a half ago, they released a coffee table book. I don't know if you've seen it, but it's a big, beautiful. It's got red. It's about this big, and it's blood and blood out on it, and it's all this. It's pictures you've not seen before. And Jimmy did new poetry. There's some new paintings from our artist who passed away a couple of years ago, unfortunately. And so we see each other, and then if I go to San Antonio as an example, I see Jesse. Jesse and I are we've connected on a few things together. So we still have that, but our whole acting community has changed since COVID, because we used to all go to auditions. Now we do this. We film from home with this camera. So yeah.
Now, when you guys are filming the scenes in the prison, and that scene where you first come up, where it's coming up behind you, first visit,
right?
Where did you come up with that? Was that in the script?
Oh no, you'll see it in my only 1 or 2 scenes in the movie. You're going to see when I'm bare-chested and you see my back. I got a jaguar on my back, so my spirit animal is a jaguar. So that was just like to boogeyman him out, to scare him, which it did. And by the way, that was the very first scene we shot, and they just brought in 1,000 inmates and sat them down. And then we started filming, and so that was day 1. It was a baptism by fire.
How long did it take for that movie to be in that prison?
We were in there for 5 weeks.
5 weeks?
4.5, 5 weeks, yeah. Every day, 12 hours a day. So,
were you afraid, being in a prison?
After about the 3rd or 4th day, I was Magic all day long. Nobody knew my real name, so I just stayed in character, and nobody would mess with Magic. So.
So for your audience, what would you give them a tip if they want to become a movie star? Something.
If you want to be an actor, because there's a difference when you want to be a star, but want to be an actor, the best advice I got was when I first came to Hollywood. Somebody said, go get in a play, go get in a theater production to see if you like to rehearse, you like to sometimes build your own stages and all that, and it requires a lot of work. I mean, you see me as a successful actor. My first 10 years, I was a bartender. I dug ditches. I did copper roofing. I've done every kind of job to maintain my acting career, and then it finally took off. So,
I know you got a line out there, so we're gonna get going. But can we get a couple pictures real quick?
Yeah.